Good morning, welcome to route 35 of my Wainwright challenge. Today I'm walking 3 Wainwrights, which is Grike, Cragfell and Lanrig. We've parked on the road coming out of Ennerdale Bridge. Lots of parking on the roadside, lots of cars parked here. It's a Sunday, so it's going to be busy. So we've jumped onto the fell side off the road and we're going to try and contour around, keeping our height. This isn't a footpath, it's open moor, so we're just wandering around, as I say, trying to follow a contour, and we'll pick up the path around the other side. You can see the road below, cars parked over there. I think they're parked at the start of the path that we're about to skirt round to. Like I say, we're contouring around the moor side, keeping our height. So skirting around this fell side, and you can see a plantation ahead. Well, the footpath goes through the middle of the plantation, so I'm heading to the corner where the footpath enters it, over there near the gate. Nice track through the forest, different walk to yesterday, not as steep, that's for sure. So here we go, that's the first view of Grike. See a few people on the path ahead, steady away. So here we are, Grike. Stunning. Now that's interesting. So if you look in the background, you got Pillar, the wind gap in the big U, and then that steeple. So we're heading off the top. Nice spongy path today, none of that hard rocky stuff we were on yesterday. Going to drop down to the fence line, follow it for a bit, and then we're going to veer left up to Cragfell, as you can see up there. That pimple ahead, that's Cragfell. It's another nice grassy path up Cragfell. Very steady gradient again. Almost at the top now, it plateaus out the top of Cragfell. It was a reasonably steep grassy pull up, but as I say, nearly at the top now. So here we are at the top, Cragfell. Popular spot, quite a few people up here. Look at them views, Ennerdale water. Stunning. So looking across there, the first little cairn you can see on the hilltop is called Wope, and then the second one is Lanrig, where we're off to last. Down into this valley bottom now. We were supposed to be going through a forest, but as you can see, it's been cut down. We'll head up the other side. So the track meanders through what used to be a wood, as you can see, and right at the far end there's a wall heading up the side of Wope Fell. So we'll follow that wall up and then make a beeline to the little trig point at the top, which isn't Wope. Wope's over there, and we'll head over to the top of Wope, which isn't a Wainwright. So we've just picked up a track coming up Wope, which isn't shown on the map. I'd intended just cutting across the fell to the top on the open access, and obviously a lot of other people have thought the same, because there's a track taking us up towards the top of Wope here. So that's fantastic. So that was a great path. It's just cut a massive corner off, so we're heading towards the summit of Wope, which, as I say, is not a Wainwright, but it's en route to where we need to be. So I'm just at the top of Wope, and I'm going to drop down this side and up Lanrig, which you can see ahead. In fact, there's somebody stood at the cairn, which is a next destination. So that's a path up Lanrig there. It looks very steep, very grassy though, so it's lovely grassy walk today, really good underfoot. This is a junction at this this stream, which is going to take me back down the valley and back to the car. So we're going straight up here and then straight back down. This is definitely the steepest hill of the day. Wow. Good though, good underfoot. Nearly at the top now. So here we are, approaching the top of Lanrig. That was a stiff little climb, that. Awesome. Lank Rig. There's another cairn over there. I suppose I better go to it just in case. So here we are, back at the little crossroads. I suppose this is the Col, really. And hang a left here, drop down the valley, and follow this path back to the car, all being well. Hi, welcome to Route 35 of my Wainwright challenge. Today is Sunday, the 20th of March, and I parked on a small road going up the fell side, leaving Ennerdale Bridge. Absolutely beautiful half day. Lovely little day, considering what we did yesterday. So the first hill of the day was Grike. So to get to Grike from where I parked, I skirted round the moor side and kept my contour height, and eventually weaved my way around to the start of the wooded plantation. Very, very nice walk. You go through the wooded plantation, eventually it becomes felled, the trees, and a series of lefts and rights, you come to the top of the plantation underneath Grike itself. Now you leave the plantation up a very short but steep grassy bank to the top of Grike. Very nice, very pleasant, very easy going, very nice walk. You can see Cragfell from Grike, and it's only a short drop down. I think you only descend about 80 metres. Very grassy. You follow a fence line and then you ascend very steadily up to the top of Cragfell. From the background all day you can see Lank Rig. It's quite prominent, I guess, from these two, and it looks absolutely miles away. And in fact it's not really, it's just the way the hills sit, I think. From Cragfell you drop down and you follow a track which takes you into an old forest plantation which has been felled. Now the track meanders its way through, and you end up following a wall up. So you follow the wall up the fell side up to Wope Fell. Now the path suggests that you got to follow the wall further left, let's say, but if you kind of make a beeline in absolute straight direction of the original wall, you'll meet up with a path not shown on the map, which meanders its way right the way to the top of Wope, which cuts quite a bit of distance off. It saved me half a mile on my original plan. Now, from Wope isn't a Wainwright, but from Wope you can see the definite path up Lank Rig. So you drop off of Woke, you drop down to the Col, which will eventually lead you back down to the car. But first of all, you've got to climb the very, very, very steep grassy bank to Lank Rig, and it is steep. Nothing like yesterday, but it's certainly the steepest part of the day. And retrace your steps and pretty much get to the Col and hang a left and you drop down the valley, and it's such a nice day. It's a very, very easy going day. You can make it as hard as you want. I just found it absolutely lovely. It only took me 3.5 hours. There was 7.5 miles in total, and there was 1,853 feet of ascent.